it is all but done for the Lira Best side.
Yeah, of course, it's going to be a really hard one for Black Spar, but they've got to try and ensure that they muster energy from somewhere to ensure.
Plus, there are plenty of other games going on all across the country that we'll be keeping you posted with, including that particular one between UPDF and Gaddafi.
Yeah, that one should be another very interesting game down in Jinja. Otherwise, Onduparaka will find it quite easy getting goals.
Another shot from distance, still off target. And it's going to be very encouraging and causing a very raucous crowd here.
In that particular incident,
Dennis the Sandman Glosho Jara scored a hat-trick here this season. It's unfortunate it will count for very little in the grand scheme of things, but was one of those.
Yeah, if that intervention had not been made there by Ahmed Amayo, whether this Black Spar would have survived that interception blocking the that was a good opportunity for Onduparaka. Good chance for Janan Okech, and you thought that that should have been in the back of the net, but are you really?
He's the one now coming on for Davis Mayanja. That doesn't look like an injury. Changing tactics.
Well, I think that the coach has probably not been impressed by the attitude of Davis Mayanja, and so why not bring on a better and bigger midfield enforcer? And Gamma, we remember last week against Vipers, he was man of the match, and maybe that is what they're missing here. Somebody who adds space and a bit of thrust, which I feel that Davis Mayanja has really labored to really acquire.
Vitalis Abdumalik Tabu! Straight to the hands of the goalkeeper.
That was well executed, but you thought that was an easy take.
Well, he still has it, still definitely has it, just hasn't used it well enough. Do I need to remind you that a certain Michael
Onduparaka player and Vipers, this would have been clearly a very big disaster for Black Spar.
Kocha sets it in! And it's a goal! Hood Kakoza will celebrate with the Sioux right in the corner flag. They might be going down, but they will not go down without a fight. I will agree with the word proud, might disagree heavily with the last one.
Yeah, I just don't understand where the goalkeeper was heading to, Luchamusi. He found himself in no man's land, and just look at that. And he left his goal unattended to. There were no players on the post, especially the one on the far side, and that's where the ball just scraped through. I clearly think that there was poor marking from Black Spar, and they can only blame themselves for this.
I do stand to be corrected, but that might be his first goal of this season.
And they are trying to ensure that they finish up on a flyer here.
Chance picked up here by Rashid Okocha. Gets the ball, splits forward, trying to attack now.
I think one thing that Black Spar have got to try and avoid is feeling sorry for themselves and giving up early. They need to fight, they need to play with more confidence, and that's not what we're seeing in the last exchanges in the first half.
Well, these may be words that will be re-echoed in the dressing room at halftime as Hood Kakoza, who have a poor away record, but must summon all their strength to now get back into this game and hopefully wrestle at least a point.
Yeah.
Second half gets underway.
To this Black Spar side, that if you continue letting these balls float into your penalty area in that manner, then you're going to pay the price for it.
All right, now we have another substitution, a striker from way back then. Can he reinvigorate his time? It's Robert Eseru that comes in the place of Jimmy Ndalambi. More firepower up front, you would say.
Yeah, Jimmy Ndalambi formerly with Onduparaka last season. And hasn't had such a productive outing today against his former side.
And looks like Joel Malay is the man that will have to make way. In comes Isaac Tumusime.
Yeah, I think that Joel Malay just got off badly there in that collision just earlier on when that corner kick was being delivered, and he's unable to continue.
That being said, hadn't really given as much as would have been expected in this game. And probably you get the feeling he was one of those that were definitely headlined for substitution later in the game.
Otherwise, they're not helping themselves if they continue playing on the edge as they are doing.
Ball tossed up to the wing. Now controlled. A chance here for Black Spar to lace it in. Powerful one. Peppering the hands of Anthony Matthias Okello. And that's a corner. First real opportunity that he has actually been called into play. It was a good strike there by Black Spar. And well,
as we watch Okocha being substituted, and in his place is Fazilino. Last time that we were watching Okocha, I think at the Green Light Stadium here in Arua in the StarTimes Uganda Premier League. But what a servant and what an individual, such a firebrand he has been in scoring winners also for this side over the years.
Absolutely, absolutely. And they'll definitely have to put in a very good shift down in the big league, something that you do know that they're quite capable of. If they can pull it off, then yes, you may just see them bounce back after one season. Easier said than done, I would say. But here comes Black Spar, who still have something to fight for in this particular season with a shot. Comes off a little light. Isaac Tusime sending the ball forward now. Long ball once again looking to sprout, and there's a touch there that keeps him onside. Janan Emanuel catch. Can he? Well, he fumbles, dilly-dallies, tries to set it up. Can someone utilize the situation? Nothing so coming through. Gama takes the shot.
Yeah, Malik is... You can see that he's already reacted towards his opponent, John Rogers. He gets himself... look at that. Just look at that.
Whoa, Vitalis Tabu there might not survive.
And this is what is clearly going to continue to really frustrate Black Spar.
Well, there's a substitution now, and it's the end of the road for some, and others will get their final foray into the game. Daniel Otim comes in the place of Vitalis Tabu. And in the meantime, it's also... And it is done.